We are back here on Girl Talk. We are talking to our new friend, Andre Lloyd. Friends of Caroline Hospice is who you work with. We're excited to talk with you today. Share with us a little bit about what you do. You're the director of?
I'm the director of community outreach for Friends of Caroline Hospice. We are a local nonprofit organization, really the only nonprofit hospice organization in Beaufort, and we have been here for 35 years.
Oh my gosh.
We have, yeah.
You're based in Beaufort then?
We are. We're in Port Royal in a little house on 13th Street.
Talk to us a little bit about hospice works. We were saying before during the bump that we literally talked about sleeping and then fitness and health and kind of life throughout the ages. And, you know, dignity and quality of life really counts. And that's why I think hospice is so important.
I agree. Hospice is really an amazing gift that we can provide for the patient and the family as well. If you are diagnosed or you know somebody who has a terminal illness, maybe 6 months or less to live, we would like to get in early so that we can help make the patient as comfortable as possible and also help with the family and the caregivers.
What does that look like in practicality? Because I just have had recently an experience with hospice, and it's probably the most incredible experience I'd ever had. It was oh my gosh. Well, I was scared. You're scared to call. Ooh, if I call hospice, that's a bad thing. But it was the opposite.
Yes. Well, there's so much to talk about. I don't know if I can do it in such a short segment. But what it looks like is that we will provide a doctor, we'll provide a nurse, certified nursing assistants. And really what it means is we'll help the patient manage their pain and their anxiety. So they will calm down, and very often they get better.
Absolutely.
With our care. They don't go off and die, which is what people think about,
Right.
that hospice is a dirty word. We also have a slew of amazing volunteers who will come and they will do whatever is needed. Our certified nursing assistants will bathe the patients, will do light housework, and whatever is needed to help make the family comfortable. It's all about the approach of care for the entire family.
And that's what I was going to say. Based on my experience, it was more like Erin or you and I would be going, okay, I don't know what to say.
Right.
What can I do now? Where am I in this process? How do I know when to call?
It's such a
Oh my God.
delicate
It
dance.
is.
And it is one of those things where whether you're on the family side or, you know, I'm sure with you all, with hospice, like you learn from your side, you learn how to approach it, and then you help the families get more comfortable and be able to be more open and communicative about
a
it.
huge relief for the families
You
who
know-
are overwhelmed
To have somebody
anyway,
that's
based on the
actually
whole
kind
idea
of
of the
Exactly.
illness. And
You know what's interesting is we just had a midwife on, and she was talking about birth as a natural process. What I got out of it was that death was a natural process. And as much as I was all jiggy about talking or tiptoeing around, your crew was more like, no, here's the deal.
Yes, they're very matter of fact, but also on the flip side, they're very caring.
Yes.
And I've had the opportunity to go and visit patients with all of our staff and volunteers, and it's just really amazing. It's such a gift. But we take a complete approach, and I really wanted to mention a couple of things that we have added this year, which really encompass the entire family. So we have a pet therapy dog. His name is Henry. He's a black lab, and he's 2. And Henry has been through his training, and Henry will go to the nursing home because we take care of patients wherever they call home.
Right.
So he will go to the nursing home, and the residents can pet him and talk about their old dogs and whatnot. He will also go into the homes of patients and give love to the entire family. So we're really excited about Henry, and he comes to the office a couple times a week, and he's just a doll. And then the other thing is we were just recently approved for a grant by Benfield Charitable Foundation or Benfield Charitable Trust. And we have a new program which will start in August, and it's called Pet Peace of Mind. And that to me is such another beautiful part of being a nonprofit hospice organization, is that we will help families care for their pets. Not only that, if we have a patient who has a pet and they can no longer afford dog food or cat food, we will pick it up and pay for it and bring it to them. We'll take their pets to the vet. We have volunteers trained to take their pets to the vet, and
never
we will
thought
pay
about
for
that.
it through this amazing trust.
That's awesome.
I know.
And just knowing that your babies are being cared for,
Yes.
it
Well,
just helps
also-
relieve. It's just another element in
It
there.
is
that's
another
being tended
layer,
to.
yes. And will also help to make arrangements for what will happen to the pet in the eventuality of your near passing. And if there's an emergency with a pet, we have affordable pet clinic right here in Port Royal. Dr. Bob Smith and his team, they're our consulting vet team, and they'll help us to make a decision of what kind of surgery, what is the best pricing for surgery, and we'll pay for it. So it's just really just
That's
a
awesome. So
blessing.
that's a new service that's
It will start in
implemented.
October. We
Starting in
have the
October.
grant, and we are training our volunteers right now.
Friends of Caroline. How did you get the name Friends of Caroline?
That's a great question. In 1979, a young lady in Port Royal, her name was Caroline Kwan, and she was diagnosed with a terminal cancer. And her friends got together to give her dying wish, which was to die peacefully at home. So that's when it all started.
That's
grew
so
from there.
And you talk
interesting.
about volunteers. For people to step out and do this is amazing. What kind of people come out usually? They're really natural caretaking
Caregivers,
types.
yeah.
I mean,
You wouldn't believe it, but it's men and women. We also have a veterans program that we work closely with the VA, and we have veterans who will come and sit with veterans and talk about their war experiences. Many dying veterans haven't ever spoken to their families about what they went through, so it's a way for them to unload
Have
before they
somebody
die.
there that
Yeah.
understands.
So
Yeah.
amazing. I
Such
hate
a
to even.
beautiful picture of compassion.
It is. It really is. And not to be not compassionate, but and we're done.
I said I could talk for like an hour about everything that we
But
do.
listen,
It's
I
beautiful.
appreciate you joining us, all of you
Thank you.
joining us, and you too for joining us here on Girl Talk. Have a great week. Bye bye.